Hello and welcome back. So, Big Track. Remember the other day we went ahead and some optical encoders, bits and pieces. So today what I want to do is I want to fit some batteries in the battery compartment. Yeah, we just broke the 500 subscriber mark, so not bad going. Be nice if it was better. Be nice if people would actually put some comments and stuff in, you know, down below. And the other thing that I found in the shed, Danger, 415 volts. Yeah, the place is a mess at the minute. I've got boxes of stuff all over the place. Boom, boxes, boxes and boxes. Alright, first things first, we need to check if these lithium ion batteries, 18650s that I've ripped out of an old laptop. I want to find out if these things are any good voltage. We're not in current. Okay, good. Let's have a look. What have we got? 4.17 volts. That's sounding pretty good. By the way, there's lots and lots and lots of videos. Lots of videos that I've made. Some of them are better than others, but there are some amusing videos in the collection. So go and have a look at a few. Anyway, right. So yeah, was that 4.15 volts? That's a bit mad. 4.18, nearly 415. Just the decimal point was in the wrong spot. Okay, so the batteries, oh, hang on, we can just do a quick current test as well, actually. Right, currents. Right, I don't know if this is a good idea really to do Sultana tests like this, but what I'm going to do is just quickly flash a short across this battery load. And yeah, we've hit 20 amps there. So that battery's reasonable shape, 20 amps and almost 20 amps there. So I'm happy those batteries are okay. Sorry if I sound a bit nasally, it's because I've got a cold. Yeah, so we'll get some tape on those. We'll probably put you in high speed mode. What have we got here? We have here a, so let's turn this up the other way. God, that sign's disgusting, isn't it? Let's empty this out onto there, zoom you in on that so you can see what we're playing with. Right, which way do I have to go? That way, look at that. Nice rust spot. Let's get rid of that rust spot. Okay, so what have we got here then? We have got a little USB charge circuit. So this is a battery management circuit for the PCB that I've selected is a battery charge PCB. And to be honest, that would be sort of cool, but it's not exactly what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is a PCB more like this one. This PCB, let me just snap that side off. Oh, can I? Yeah, should be able to. Right, might need something a bit harder than my fingers to be able to do this. Yeah, can't do it. All right, so this PCB is a 5 volt drive out PCB. So when we connect the battery to it, it will give us 5 volts out of there. So you can see an inductor, you can see a capacitor, and basically then this just takes whatever the voltage is from this battery and it converts it into 5 volts. So this battery could be anything between 4.2 volts and 2.5 volts, let's say. And this little PCB will dump 5 volts out of the USB port at probably about an amp or maybe 2 amps. I'm hoping this is the 2 amp PCB, I'm pretty sure it is. Because that's what we're going to need to drive the motors in Big Track and the Arduino control system in Big Track. Blah blah blah, lots of talking. Alright, so this lovely charge PCB we're going to put back in its packet and stick it back in one of my boxes of many PCBs, because this is not the PCB you're looking for. This is not the PCB I'm looking for. Alright. Okay, we're going to wire up the PCBs and whatnot, but before we do that, I've got something to show you. There it is. That's a good monster, isn't it? So inside here, what we have are a whole bunch of 18650 batteries. And this is used as a portable power supply, effectively. It's got a big fat hairy missile switch on the top of it. Turn it on, it gives you a readout as to what the voltage is, currently 12.2 volts. And then what we do is we plug in a soldering iron or a sound system or whatever the hell else it is that we want to plug in. So this is going to be my soldering station for today, a little 12 volt soldering iron, and yeah. So there's a 9 series video that you can watch to see how to make one of those. Now another thing that I've got that's quite interesting is a QEC. I'll show you that in just a few seconds, but this hopefully should give us the ability to be able to test what this output is like. So we should be able to plug that into there like that. Then we should be able to plug something into that. I don't know what it was, but maybe a telephone or a iPad or something like that. We'll plug that into there, get those batteries, we'll plug that into there, boom, and hopefully we'll have a decent little power supply for the Big Track. Okay, unbelievable, isn't it? I've looked everywhere in this house for a decent charge cable, something that can, you know, carry a bit of current. Could I find one? No, but I've come up with this. So, the deal is, that's going to get plugged into the phone of I. You can see now there's a little blue light on this PCB, hopefully you can see that, and that's indicating that the PCB is maybe working. So if we plug this little USB device in, okay, that tells us that the output is 5.24 volts. If we reset this now, where's my reset button? There it is, press and hold. Bong, come on, there it is. Everything is now reset to 0. Unplug this cable and plug this cable in. Doodly-doo. The right way up. And there we go. The Windows iPhone is charging, which is great. And unfortunately, the Windows iPhone is actually at 100%. The voltage has dropped to 5.11. I'll zoom you in a little bit so you can see what's going on. So the voltage has dropped to 5.12 volts, and the iPhone is drawing 140 milliamps. So it's not really drawing enough current for me to be able to test this. Let me get something else that we can plug in. Alright, unplugging the Windows phone and unplugging the cable for that. So what we've got here is a fat hairy power bank. If we plug that in there, and then, so this has gone back up to, let me zoom you in on this, just rearrange things, there it is. So you can see there then we're at 5.35 volts. Just do the reset, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, boring, there it is, there's the reset. And now we're going to go ahead and plug in this, this power bank here. Okay, power bank is plugged in. Power bank is consuming a good amp. It went up above an amp for a moment there. So yeah, there's certainly an amp's worth of drive out happening. I'm sort of happy with that. I'm happy that this is going to be able to run the Arduino. It might not drive the motors and whatnot, but this would certainly run the Arduino, and then we might need to tap another wire off the battery and connect that to the H bridge. Okay, cool. Alright, so just going to go ahead and pull off the positive pin there, shut that down. We're going to need to solder a couple of fatter, hairier cables onto this so that we can connect it up to our H bridge. And talking of the H bridge, here is the H bridge. Yay! What the hell? What the hell? Oh, whoa. Yeah, please excuse me, my googly-eyed Halloween teeth decided they wanted to come after me. Anyway, so this is the H-bridge, and there's the power supply. Let's just zoom you in a little bit on the H-bridge. So what we've got here then, we've got a couple of pins on this. Center pins are positive, VCC and ground, and then the two outside pins will be PWM and drive direction. Or active and drive direction. Now, as always, I happen to have here, I've found a lovely little connector, but as always, it's either got too many pins or it's got too few pins. This one has too many. There's one hanging off the end here. So yeah, okay, well, I need to go ahead and buy some connectors by the looks of things. So yeah. So while I was thinking about this, sorry, I've got loads of the PCBs and stuff out here. While I was thinking about this, it occurred to me, actually I don't need that H-bridge, that's a spare. Right, what's this? Oh yeah, that's the other half of the original board, isn't it? And that can go in the spare boards box as well. So yeah, I need to go ahead and wire up all of these little connectors, unless I'm going to go straight onto the board without connectors. No, I don't want to do that. I think I'm going to put connectors on this. It sort of looks a bit uglier when you put connectors on it, but yeah, we're going to be a good boy and we're going to put connectors on it. So, that needs to go, and that needs to go in the box. I've got some real solder here. Lead-free solder is rubbish. Oh my goodness, it's absolute rubbish. Yeah, honestly, just don't bother with lead-free solder. It's just, unless you have the right gear, the right iron with the higher temperatures and all that kind of stuff, it's, I hate it, absolutely hate lead-free solder. So we're going to go with some proper leaded solder, and we're just going to dash a little solder onto all of these pins. Okay, it's not perfect, but at the same time it's not horrible. It's not quite Mr. Blobby. Yeah, as you can see, I'm observing my best static precautions. So this is the Arduino Nano, little reset button in the middle of it there. And this bad boy will be the brains of Big Track. Alright, so I need to do some salvaging as well. Let's just get this PCB off. That needs to be fitted. There it is, my bag of PCBs that require fitting. I need to figure out quite how that power supply and everything's going to connect up. Yeah, talking of power supplies, this is something that I managed to blow up a little while ago. There's an LM317T on here, which is a little a variable voltage regulator, and yeah, it all went poppity ping at some point. No, it wasn't connected to a microwave. Yeah, so just come on, get off. Right, get this little VREG off. I don't know if that works or not. We need to give that a test. Okay, good. So this is the thing that I was actually after, and this is the connector that we're going to use. Again, as always at my place, I've never got enough bits and pieces. Sorry, just digging in my bag of stuff here. Come on. What the? Oh, there it is. That's because I put it over there. Sometimes I do that. So here we have an OLED display, and so this little bad boy is a bit like my watch here, and it just lights up and it gives you information. So the idea is it's got a four-way connector on the back of it, and as always, As you can see, this is a 5-way plug. So yeah, I just need to move one of those over to there, and then we can salvage this and use this as one of the connectors. Okay, so winter is on its way. It's I say winter's on its way. It's coming up towards the end of October. Feels like winter's on its way. Okay, yeah, so right, so that's it for this episode. Yeah, subscribe for future episodes. Go back and watch the previous episodes. Consider there are some 200 videos on this channel at the moment. As I said, the quality of some of these videos is interesting, but you know, go check some stuff out. You might find something that flicks your switch. Cheers for watching. See ya.